Here we are for another meditation session together. Welcome into the space. This space is a place where we're creating a daily meditation habit. If you're new, welcome. My name's Jake, and this is your accountability community. We've all been here for different times. We've come in and out. But this is a place for you as a refuge, a sanctuary for building your meditation practice, or strengthening your roots, as Muji would say. This is a place for testing the strength of your beingness. In this moment, you have the choice. You can say, oh, I'm bored. I'm not going to meditate. You can say, oh, I'll meditate tomorrow. You can let the suffering and pain stop you. You can let the ease, peace, and joy stop you. But the point is to realize for yourself, self-realization, that the mind, time, personhood, the body, the senses, all of it is not who you are truly. Those are all a part of you, of your subjective perception of reality, the identities that you live, your identification with your name, your past, your identification with your beliefs, your intentions, your desires, pleasure, pain, sorrow, peace, joy. All of it is a part of you to experience subjectively. But what is before that is your consciousness, your presence, your being. And in that place is before everything that is I am. Like, I am my name. I am in this place. I am this. I am that. I identify with this. I identify with that. I identify with I'm feeling happy. I identify with I'm feeling sleepy. I identify with these thoughts in my head. All of this is after. What's before this is the permanence, the stability, the ground. And I just listened to a satsang by Muji, and he explains it like the mind and the mental and the emotional landscape of our personhood, of the illusion that we live in. It can be described like a metaphor, like our experience, our mental landscape is like the living nature, living forest. You'll be, in there with trees and roaring rivers and streams, wildfires and floods, bears and animals that come through. And all of that can be there, but it's still a living, stable place. Regardless of everything crazy happening, there is that stable, living ecosystem there. And that is what we are before all that we identify with. You can take that even further, that there is a stability even more permanent than that, which is life itself happening all at once. And we are a part of that. And being in that beingness, before we identify with the mind, before we identify with the senses, the body, the emotions, the intentions, the beliefs, before all of that, it's just the place of beingness, like a plant, like the earth, the grass, the dirt, the rocks, all of it is stable, unchanging, and is always there, just like your true self, which is just conscious presence, that which is before identification with form. So test this for the next 10 minutes. Do nothing. Try to do nothing. And that's the paradox, right? Because you can't try to do nothing. Sit for 10 minutes and do nothing. So when you are sitting or standing, eyes open, close, if you're going for a walk or you're just being still, set the intention to be empty of intention, empty of identification with even your person, identification with the mind, the senses, the body, the emotions, everything. Just witness it. Don't be in resistance to it. Just witness it, allow it to be there. And when something comes in, like an animal, a bear, a rainstorm, clouds, wind, when all of this comes into your experience, you just witness. You recognize it as a test of the roots of the stability of who you are. And you can recognize for yourself, realize for yourself and test it. What is permanent? All of these thoughts and moods and sensations and identities and beliefs and intentions, are those permanent? Or is the permanence the being that you are, your conscious presence that is connected to everything? Sit in that place. Be empty. Do nothing but observe with detached witnessing. We begin in 3, 2, 1. 10 minutes. Be empty. Observe with detachment. That's our 10 minutes. What did you realize for yourself? Tell me about your experience in the comments. Was it a fight? Staying awake? Of incessant thoughts? Intense feelings? Were there distractions that got in your way of just being empty and doing nothing? What came into your perception that you witnessed and that you were detaching from and just observing? Let me know if that was the practice that you followed, or if you follow a different type of practice, have a different school of thought when it comes to meditation. But otherwise, I look forward to seeing everybody for tomorrow's meditation session. And also feel free to join our email blog, where I send more long-form videos, resources, and I send the people I watch on YouTube or in other places where I get my information, like my guru or my master that I listen to for meditation. So I'll see you all for another meditation session tomorrow. Good to see you again.